What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video on the channel, and today we're gonna talk about the Jets. So the Jets are a very, very interesting team going into 2021. Obviously, last year was not one of the best years in Jets history, as they went 1-15 with Sam Darnold and Frank Gore. One game they did win, though. They beat the Cleveland Browns, who were on a roll, and ended up losing to them, and basically brought you out of contentions for Trevor Lawrence. But you did end up picking up Zach Wilson. Now, Zach Wilson is a very interesting prospect. He did come out of BYU, which is a mid-major school, so they didn't have the biggest competition, but he did light it up there, and he looked good. Like, he didn't have the best wide receivers, but he made the receivers look great, and there were only 2 North Dakota State players drafted in the first 2 rounds. Dylan Rayoons, who got drafted to the Titans, and obviously Zach Wilson, who was drafted 2nd overall to the Jets. But looking back farther into 2020, we have to look at the stats. In 2020, Sam Darnold was the quarterback, and he had a completion percentage of 59.6, which is not bad. He only had 2,208 yards with 9 touchdowns and 11 interceptions, with a QB rating of a whopping 72.7. Wow, not great. Now, Sam Darnold's ceiling is very high, don't get me wrong, but I think he was in the wrong system to start off with. If Zach Wilson can light it up, I think the Jets have a huge future ahead of them, and it's going to be fun to see how he does. Now, halfway through the season, Le'Veon Bell got traded from the Jets to the Chiefs, and that left Frank Gore as your main starter. Looking at his stats, he had 653 yards with 187 attempts, 3.5 average per rush, 2 touchdowns with 16 receptions, 89 yards, 5.6 per gain on receptions, and 0 touchdowns. So not a great year, but he was the leading rusher, and he had over 600 yards, which is pretty good. Robert Saleh is the new head coach of the New York Jets. He was the 49ers defensive coordinator, if I remember correctly, last year, and it'll be fun to see what he can put together with this team. He did draft many great rookies, and let's look at a few highlighted ones. Obviously, 1st round, 2nd overall pick, they selected Zach Wilson, as we mentioned before, and they secured their offensive line with Elijah Vera Tucker, who is one of the best offensive linemen in this entire draft. I love that pick. Then in the 2nd round, they picked up a 1st round caliber wide receiver, Elijah Moore, and 4th round, they brought some relief for Frank Gore with Michael Carter, who came into the draft as the 3rd or 4th best running back in the league, so that's a pretty big steal. And yeah, those are the main picks that I wanted to highlight, and they just elevated the team offense just in itself. And yeah, I like the Jets' future. It's pretty incredible, and I'm super excited to see what it brings. If you are new, please like and subscribe, and turn on the post notifications for a lot of NFL content. We'll do weekly predictions for the upcoming season. Season is only 4 weeks away from starting the preseason. It's going to be fun to watch. Thank you all for